Population explosion is a phrase often used to justify the ongoing population control plans or policies in Uttar Pradesh and Assam. What does this phrase mean? Oxford Dictionary refers to explosion as a sudden outburst of something. So is India witnessing a sudden outburst of population? India is home to 136 crore people, second only to China. But if we look at the population growth rate as recorded by Niti Aayog, the trend of the total fertility rate in the overall country is on the decline. The national fertility rate of India has come down from 5.91 in the 1950s to 2.18 in 2020. The desired fertility rate, on the other hand, is 2.1. Uttar Pradesh and Assam have recently taken the lead in bringing a population control draft policy, rewarding those who follow the two-child norm and penalizing those who don't. According to 2016 data, the states have a fertility rate of 3.1 and 2.3 respectively. However, here too the trend of decline in growth rate is more than evident. While Uttar Pradesh had a fertility rate of 4.7, Assam showed a fertility rate of 3.1 in 2000. Even Madhya Pradesh, which has a population control policy since 2001, has seen a decline in growth from 4.0 to 2.8 between 2000 and 2016, which is not starkly different from other states who do not follow such policies. What is even more surprising is BJP MLA C.T. Ravi in Karnataka backing a similar population control policy for the state when its total fertility rate at 1.7 is way below the desired rate of 2.1. Ironically, the centre itself agreed to the decline in growth rate of the country in the Supreme Court last year in December, saying India is against coercive family planning, which leads to demographic distortions. Instead, India has relied on spreading awareness on family planning. So why is BJP harping on a narrative that doesn't exist? 1. It backs the line of the age-old RSS narrative of Muslims' population growing exceedingly, which has led to a demographic imbalance. 2. With the UP elections nearing, the BJP wants to bring forth the population issue to divert focus from other serious issues.
Basically, it is a misguided notion that some communities in the country are growing faster than others. It's a very deeply entrenched notion among BJP followers. It is, of course, statistically untrue, because what happens in any rate of change in population is that you come to a point when economic betterment leads to a decline in the rate of growth of population, and all communities in India are on a similar path. They might be at different stages in that path, right? But we're all on a similar path, and there is a tapering off happening. In terms of number of children, there's not much difference between any of the communities. Maybe Christians are a little less, but Hindus and Muslims are roughly at the same point. So, but it's the result of a deeply entrenched misunderstanding. It's a misinformation, but the misinformation has got so deeply entrenched that it's believed by those who follow that ideology.
Census data itself shows the growth rate of Muslim population in India has seen a downward trend, falling from 32% in 1961 to 25% in 2011. The National Family Health Survey shows the gap between Hindu-Muslim growth is also coming down from 31% in 2005 to 24% in 2015.
We do have a demographic dividend, and if that the issue is really, can we make the best use of that dividend? That is, what happens is that a country the welfare of a country is dependent upon the proportion of its population in the working age group. India is in a position where age-wise, a major chunk of the population is in the working age group. So there is now if you use a population control policy, right, that number is going to decline, and within say another few decades, what we thought would be a demographic dividend will go away.
Experts have also said that coercive child policies like that infamous one-child policy in China has been counterproductive, leading to issues like falling birth rates, skewed sex ratios, and a rapidly growing aging population. The Federal Report.